books can't escape from the team. Call the morning steam. It's time to break one for cover. That's gonna cover. That's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott. Sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
All right, a pleasant good morning to you coming from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for Thursday, September 11th. It was about this time, 24 years ago, that fateful day, but we think of those that time seems like not so long ago, but it was a long time ago, really. And we'll cover it with some sports action here to get our day started, but can't help but think about the date today. And we'll preview Major League Baseball. Of course, there's NFL football, college football, one game on each side, and 4 games in the WNBA, including a couple with an impact in the postseason. So thank you for joining me here on the show as we get ready to go here. Seeing the news here, we already know that Nottingham Forest was a mess. Now Chelsea's in huge trouble as well. They're going by route of the Clippers, paying their players through companies. It looks like. Gotta look more into it, but look, they've definitely been paying some guys somehow through. They face 74 charges of breaching FA rules in relation to agents, intermediaries, and third-party investment in players. So that kind of story sounds familiar here right now. Chelsea taking the heat right now in the EPL. We're also having the press conference right now from the Nottingham Forest. So all right, let's get going with the show here and say hello to some folks in the chat and also preview our games, recap some of the games here as well from yesterday. Thought we had a pretty good day. We also cashed our 2 overnight plays in Asian baseball. So let's have a good day and a good weekend here on a Thursday. Say hello to who's here, who's ready in the chat. Cascade, he's ready to go in the chat. Jimmy is here as well. We've got also Jimbo there hanging out. Nicholas Handy with us. Also, Stop Geo is here today. So don't forget, tonight, in conjunction with Razor Sharp Picks, we'll have our live coverage of the NFL with our companion betting show with the Commanders tonight taking on the Packers. So make sure you join us here on the Sports Money Network for our partnership and our live coverage of NFL companion football companion stream here tonight. I'll be there with the guys as well. Hey, some steam just in time to save me here. Steam right now coming in on the Pittsburgh Pirates. Hello, Pirates here taking the steam this morning in their matchup, their early matchup with the Orioles at 1:05 Eastern, 10:05 Pacific here with Oviedo and Povich, and we see the steam coming in here on the Pirates. They're down to possibly $1.15 or lower here right now. Steam to Pittsburgh in that one. All right, we also had some other steam go off here. Let you know when it goes off, and we'll also start to get into a little bit of that football steam and whatever comes in here today. Look, won't be a long show, I guess, right? Well, let's see, 9 games in baseball, 4 in the WNBA, a couple of football games.
Final.
All right. Hey, thanks for everyone coming in the chat here as well. Hey, make sure you comment in the chat for your chance to get complimentary picks from me delivered to your phone, like those two winners last night. So check me out here just by making any comment in the chat will make you eligible to win the drawing. And hey, the winner of the drawing gets a free month subscription of my plays. Like it or not, you'll be able to check me out and see how I'm doing. Maybe that's what it is. Like I said, we had those winners here with the overnight baseball. I thought we did pretty well there with those two picks. Let's see if we can't see them here on the show anyway. There we go. Yeah, there we go. How about it right there with, there it is, Chibalote in there. And also SSG Landers there. A couple of winners there yesterday. Also had some winners premium side Major League Baseball there. Cubs on the run line. Had the Astros in Toronto under. We also had the Orioles under there against Pittsburgh, and we had Mariners on the run line for a 4-2 night there, 4-2 in the evening card, and we swept the day card. So why wouldn't you want these plays? We had the Rangers on the run line. Also, we had Red Sox and Athletics under, and Twins and Angels under. So 3 for 3 there. I think if I'm doing my math right, that's 7-2 with the paid premiums over at Winnable. So check me out. We also had the Sparks and the Mercury back on Tuesday. A little bit of a roll here with the premium picks. So, hey, why not get signed up and join me every day? Get those picks delivered to your phone. All right. There we go.
It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
All right, thanks, Mike. And let me recap some of the action yesterday with those winners that we had. Like I said, we had the Rangers there on the run line yesterday, and they got it done there against Milwaukee. Milwaukee led early, but it was the Rangers that were able to get it done there. Jake Berger, a two-run home run, a solo home run. The Brewers have definitely cooled off a little bit here of late. Under 500 over the last 2 weeks. Hey, we had a premium pick winner with the Boston and Oakland, as I said, to go under. Kurtz and Langoliers homered. Boston's won 13 of 20, but the A's got it done. We had the under as our premium pick here with the Win Club. Also, a winner here on the Morning Steam Show yesterday with Arizona and San Francisco to go under. Perdomo hit a home run. San Francisco's won 13 of 17, but we had the under in that one in the 5-3 win for Arizona on the road. Also, a premium pick winner on the Angels. Yeah, yesterday with Zach Neto, 2-run home run there in that one. And the Angels were, we had the under as our pick there in the 4-3 Angels win. Also, we had the winner on the show yesterday with Baltimore over Pittsburgh, and they got it done. Dylan Beavers, he had the RBI single in the 10th for the win. We also had the under as our premium play, and why not, with Skeens up against Tyler Wells. So also, I had a high roller premium over at Tony's Picks with Miami over Washington, Miami and Washington game to go over, and it did in the 8-3 win for Miami as they rock Xavier Edwards, 3-run home run in that one. Also had a winner here on the show with Kansas City and Cleveland game to go under yesterday in the 4-3 win for Kansas City there in that one. Also, winner here on the show, over at Tony's Picks, Detroit and Yankees game to go over in that 11-1 win for the Tigers, right? For the Tigers. We had the Tigers here on the show on the run line. They easily got it done. Riley Green, Kerry Carpenter, a couple of two-run home run each, and the Yankees have been rocked over the last 2 days by the Tigers 23-3. So New York's hot spell cooling off a little bit, and the Tigers starting to get back, maybe get going again. Also had a winner in the Win Club, Houston and Toronto game to go under in that 3-2 win yesterday for Houston. But we had the under as our pick here. Carlos Correa, home run number 200 of his career. Also had a winner here on the show, Cubs and Atlanta game to go under in the 3-2 win there with Tyone over Sale. Justin Turner, RBI double. Carson Kelly hit a home run. We had the Cubs also on the run line as our premium pick there. Also on the show yesterday, we had the White Sox here on the run line against the Rays. Didn't need it. White Sox got the win. Benintendi home run there in that one. And we had Cincinnati and San Diego game to go under here on the show in the 2-1 win for the Reds there yesterday. And Padres. Going to have to do something right now. Probably have to switch up the closer again, it feels like. Padres can't really get anything going in the power department. They've been outslugged by their opponents this season. Bullpen failed again. Wasted a good effort from Pivetta. And still, Laureano had a great catch, but Manny is hitting 193 over the last month and a half right now. So they're fading a little bit. The Cardinals in Seattle, that extra inning game late last night, won by Seattle. Here we had a winner with the Win Club on Seattle as they got it done with a 2-run home run. They're in the bottom of the 12th inning, I think, was it there? Yeah, as Seattle picked up that late win, and we had the under in that one with Greavy and Gilbert. All right, and we had a winner here on the show with Atlanta and Connecticut over in the WNBA. Say hello to a few more folks in the chat that's come in. Nobody. Thomas Bird is here. He won. Let's see here. And Thomas Bird, they took out $2.3,999,000 there yesterday for T-Bird, but he got $1,000 out of it. So, all right, nice to see you guys here, and we'll just get started with the show. I want to thank our commenters as well in the chat. Let's see who's sharpening us up here with our chat all-stars today to be eligible for the drawing, huh? Thanks a lot for joining me here. Let's get rolling with the picks. So far, it's been Cash Kane, Jimbo, T-Bird, Stop Geo, and Nick Candy. That's it so far. Let's start the show, huh? And get rolling with the NFL. Tonight, we'll be here for our live companion stream, so make sure you check us out here tonight with the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers tonight here in Lambeau Field. Packers are a 3.5-point favorite coming into this one. The total, currently sits about 48. Feels like right now. So let's see how you got this one tonight. Let me know in the chat, and I'll preview it here right now. Washington last week, they dominated against the Giants, outgained them by nearly a 2-1 margin, going for 432 yards and the 21-6 home win, dominating the Giants. We had the Commanders in that one. Giants were popular, but we said no thank you. We'd rather take the Commanders here. Dan Quinn of the Commanders. Commanders are 7-4 against the spread, coming off of a win here. Commanders, not a great road dog, really, and actually have struggled on the road in their openers, losing 5 of their last 6. 4 straight road openers have gone over for the Commanders. Green Bay dominated there against Detroit. They had 4 sacks in the 27-13 win as Detroit got off to a slow start. Last 4 years, Packers are 23-16 against the spread, coming in off of a win. They're also 26-16 as a home favorite. Packers are 3-6-1 to the under in their last 10 games at home. These two teams haven't met in 3 seasons, but the Commanders are 0-6 straight up, 1-4-1 against the spread in their last 6 games at Lambeau Field. Of course, Washington comes in not only having opened the season with a win, but they're actually 8-1 now in their last 9 games, winning all regular season games, right? 8-game winning streak in the regular season. Washington's covered the spread in 5 of their last 7. Green Bay's won 12 of their last 18. They've covered the spread in 6 of their last 9 games coming in. 5 of the last 7 meetings between these two teams have gone over. And let's see how you folks have it here today with the Commanders and the Packers today. Let me go to the chat. Appreciate you guys being here. All right, here come the plays right now with, hey, Sports Money's here to get me, go make sure I'm showing up for work on time, or at least in normal time. 9 Legacy says Packers, lay the Packers and the spread. Good morning to D Money. Robert likes the Packers to roll. D Money there also says Green Bay at home. This is a lot of Green Bay showing up here right now. Packers first half money line. And, I know the fade train's on Washington by a lot of people here thinking but they look good last week. They definitely exceeded their expectations. It feels like hello to David in the chat today. Nate, great. Hello as well. Eric Acevedo, good morning. Good to see everyone in here. Cash Kane likes the under here in this one. Nasty Nate says the Packers get off to a good start. Cash Kane says, under is the way to go when it comes to Thursday night football. Yeah, pretty much. But we'll see. I feel like the Commanders may only have one speed here in this one right now. But, man, you got to deal with Parsons here after getting his feet wet in that first game. Could he come and bring it here, bring it strong for the Packers here tonight? All right, you guys are done with your comments. I guess I'm ready to make my call here. Right now, here's Nate DeGreat. We got somebody on Washington here, Nate DeGreat. And Thomas Bird says first half under. He's got Daniels with a passing touchdown and Ertz to score a touchdown. Good morning to Justin in the chat as well today. All right, I got to make my call here. You guys have made yours. I got to make mine. I'm taking those points. Yeah, I got a great game tonight. Come on. This is going to be decided by just a field goal or less, I'm sure. This is a great game tonight. I think Parsons is going to be an X factor here most of the season. He might even be in this game. I understand a lot of love for the Packers. Hey, they're going to have a big season here right now, but Washington was pretty good last year. I'm not one of those to say that the Commanders are tumbling. I'm not sure. I mean, it might be easy to think that because of a quarterback, a slump maybe for Daniels this season, but I don't know, when you've signed some of the players that you have, I mean, it felt like I thought the Commanders got better with their personnel that they went out and signed over the off season. I understand, I know that the thesis for most might be Jaden Daniels. And, I mean, so far, I think this is a tough matchup for him, no doubt about it, especially with those receivers. But, man, I got Debo tonight. I got Debo to do something here. I'm going to take my chances with some props, I think, with Debo here. It's kind of tough for Love, too, especially with these receivers. Golden, I think he definitely underachieved. We thought Matthew Golden was going to be golden, but then he ended up actually on the receiver on the injury list with an ankle problem coming in. And I think one thing Washington does do is play pretty good against number 2 and number 3 receivers. So I don't know how they'll fare with Golden and Dobbs here, but all right, I think that's it from you guys in the chat. I'm going to take the Commanders here in what should be a great game tonight. Thursday night football. Keith Just Truth is here, and he says take Daniels over in his completions prop tonight. All right. I think that's it from you guys. So for me, I'm probably going to look at Debo for my over props tonight. And also I like the kicking game here, I think, for Green Bay tonight with McManus. And I don't know much beyond that. Maybe Bill Merritt. Maybe Bill Merritt will be the guy tonight there. Kind of like him over Eckler a little bit too. I mean, Eckler's supposed to be the man, but Bill Merritt's been coming on fire here. So, all right, I guess that's it from you guys in the chat. Really appreciate that, and enjoy the game. And please join us tonight for our companion coverage. Okay, see you there at 8 Eastern and 5 Pacific. Okay, let's go. We've got college football here tonight. We've got one game to kind of go along with our pro game here, or at least even get us started a half hour, 45 minutes earlier with some college football action tonight from the ACC with North Carolina State. Here, a 7-point favorite taking on the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. His totals dropped 1.5 points here to 52. Here in this one, and let's see how you guys have it tonight with North Carolina State taking on Wake Forest, and I'll give you my pick here in just a moment. You can go ahead and comment in the chat. So North Carolina State 2-0 coming in, scoring 59 points over their first two games. Last week, Virginia outgained NC State, running for 257 yards, and they outgained it by about 100 yards. So for NC State, got a sophomore quarterback in here in his second season. Definitely did the job last year. Decent job, 2,400 yards passing, 17 touchdowns, and 10 interceptions. The Wolfpack of averaging 420 yards per game so far in those first two games. North Carolina State just 6-14 against the spread in their last 20 games as a favorite, and also just 3-8 against the spread as a road favorite. Although the Wolfpack have excelled in conference games, 11-6 over the last two seasons, coming in for NC State. For Wake Forest, they beat Kennesaw State 10-9, then won in beat a AA team 42-10. So last 2 years they have a senior quarterback in here who's played at Auburn and South Carolina. Wake Forest coach Dickert has been pretty strong as a home underdog, 5-1 in his career, but the Wake Forest Demon Deacons are 0-6 in their last 6 games against the spread as a home underdog. Wake is just 5-10 against the spread in conference games over the last 2 seasons, and the Deacons are also just 1-6 against the spread in their last 8, coming off of a win. So teams have split the last 6 in the series. Favorites have gone 7-3 in the last 10 meetings between the two. Wake has defeated the Wolfpack 3 of the last 4 times that NC State has come in here to Wake Forest. Let's see how you've got this one between North Carolina State and Wake Forest here on Thursday night. State's also gone over in 5 straight games on the road. Wake Forest has covered 11 of the last 13 meetings between the two here in Winston-Salem. Wake Forest is just 6-13 in their last 19 games straight up. Wake Forest has gone under in 5 straight games overall, dating back to the first 2 and then the last season. So let's see what you guys have here in this one with North Carolina State and Wake Forest college football here on Thursday night. All right, Cash Kane, I think, has got Bill Merritt there for an ATD. And Roberts on Wake here in this one. He says go over with Claiborne here in his rushing yards tonight at 85.5. See if anything else comes through. Otherwise, we might be done And I can take a stab here at a couple players, I think, to see how it goes. But let's see here. Oh, here's Keith Just Truth says he has Wake Forest plus 7.5 here on Hard Rock. He says Steam coming in on NC State. He expects the line to go up. So maybe Keith didn't time the market right, but he's going to take Wake Forest there in that one. All right. And let's see here. I think for NC State here in this one, I'm going to look mention Claiborne from Wake Forest, and yeah, I mean he should have a pretty big game for sure. But NC State, you got to watch out for. I think their tight end would probably be the guy that I'd go to, Justin Jolly, there. And I don't know if I'm liked any of the prices on Wake Forest, so just give me Wake Forest here. Will be my play here on the Morning Steam Show. I'm going to take that underdog. NYC Bar, hello Bar, and he likes the over in this one. Good morning. All right, I guess that's it for the football, you guys. Thank you. Enjoy the games tonight, and we'll see you at 8 Eastern here with the coverage. Can't wait for a great game tonight. All right, we're going to baseball here right now, and here we go. Let's take a look here and get rolling in the major leagues. Here we go. There we go. Pirate. Oh, another comment in the chat here real quick. Gary Ferentz, good morning. All right, Pirates, taking on the Orioles here to get our baseball started here this morning in West Coast here for me, but 1 Eastern and 10 Pacific time for this one with Pittsburgh. On the road with Oviedo. Taking on Cade Povich. For Oviedo here, 5 starts, a 2.7 ERA, 1.1 whip, 159 batting average against for Povich. He comes in with a record of 3-7. Orioles are 5-10, 5-12 with Povich on the mound. He's got a 5.16 ERA, a 2.77 batting average against, and a 3.38 BABIP coming into this one. So let's see what you think here with Pittsburgh on the road. These teams are definitely out of it here, but preview them all today, certainly. And that widely reported steam came in on Pittsburgh here, even though Pittsburgh has lost 5 straight games. They've dropped 13 of their last 20 against Baltimore. Baltimore's gone 7-1 in their last 8 games. Who in their right mind would want Pittsburgh here? I think I do. Actually, the Orioles are struggling with their bats here for sure over the last couple of games. Povich has not fared very well at home. So let's see if you guys have a pick here. It's going to be Barr is on Baltimore. Kane is on Baltimore. Keith Just Truth likes Oviedo on his K-prop. He'll go under in the first 5. And I'm going to take Pittsburgh here. Let me see if I can squeeze it in on the run line. No, I've got it. Oh, gosh, that run line just keeps going up, too. Give me Pittsburgh here at plus $1.10 against Baltimore. The price has definitely gone down here on Baltimore for sure. After all, it was. Let's see if I can get it here. What did I list it at on the screen there? $1.45 and $1.40, and right now it's $1.30, even $1.23 at Bet Online. So that steam came in, moved the line for sure. And I'll go ahead and take Pittsburgh. Probably not the best price going here right now, but give me the Bucks today with Oviedo to kind of turn the tide a little bit on the way these two teams have been going. 9 Legacy will join me as well. I think Pittsburgh. I think Nine Legacy's not getting fresh with me. He just was trying to say Pirates money line. Pirates money. All right, next up, got another day game here between also Rans. I say that. I mean, Tampa Bay still alive here, reasonably alive in the American League race. 5.5 back, but man, these teams got to get going here right now. Honestly, they probably are done for the most part, especially with Seattle here on a roll right now, and it's coming down almost to Seattle and Texas. The Guardians are trying to hang on as well. Got Ian Seymour here going for Tampa Bay. A couple of starts, 3-1 record, 2.89 ERA, 109 WHIP, 204 batting average against. Is up here against Shane Smith of the White Sox. 5-7 record. White Sox are 7-18 with Smith on the mound. He's got 3.95 ERA, 1.2 WHIP, 212 batting average against. For the White Sox here, they've won 8 of their last 10 games coming in. Tampa Bay's lost 4 of their last 5. You know what we're going with here. Come on. Tampa's gone over in 7 of their last 10. They've dropped 8 of their last 12 actually against the White Sox. White Sox and Tampa Bay have gone over in 4 of their last 5. White Sox have gone over in 5 of their last 6. And also 6 of their last 8 at home. Let's see what the chat has here in this one. Robert likes the under, and Var likes the under as well. Give me the White Sox here on the money line. Get a good price here at plus $1.15 or so. Might not be a great price. I'll take the White Sox today over the Rays. Next up, we've got the Astros on the road. This is a last day game here of the day with Toronto at home with Kevin Gausman up against Christian Javier. For Gausman here, he comes in with a 9-10 record, 3.63 ERA, 103 WHIP, 209 batting average against, and a 247 BABIP. For Christian Javier, he's 1-2 in 5 starts, 4.43 ERA, 200 batting average against. And let's see how you guys have it in this one. Houston comes in just 2-4 in their last 6 games, but they have defeated Toronto in 6 of their last 7 meetings here. They got it done again yesterday. Here in the series, tied at 1-1. Houston's gone under in 4 of their last 5 games. Houston's gone under in 5 of their last 6 on the road. Toronto's gone under in 5 straight. 6 straight meetings between these two teams have gone under, and 7 of the last 9 meetings between the two here in Toronto have gone under. But Toronto's gone over in 8 of their last 11 games on the road. And I think for me right now, you basically have a 2 teams that are, they're hitting pretty well here over the last week or so. Javier, ERA kind of been in the mid-4s here over the last couple of weeks. Gausman is carrying a ERA close to the same right now, so I think the bullpens have struggled here a little bit as well. I might end up on the over. Let's see what you guys have here in this one. Okay, here we go to the chat where we've got Keith is going under in the first 5. Here's a VAR, Toronto run line. Hello to Chosen One. Nice to see Chosen One. He likes the Commanders today. Hi, Chosen One. Keith Just Truth says Toronto on the run line. 9 Legacy has White Sox. Astros run line and full game over. Chicago White Sox run line. That's I think he's been saying Chicago White Sox run line, but came out Wonderland, and Kind of like that. Wonderland Astros. They should change their name. Here's Robert McCormick. He's on the over. Tariq says Jays in the over. He also liked Jays first 5 here. And, well, for me, it seems like the Astros kind of have their number. Look, the Blue Jays are about minus 60. The Astros run line is minus 60 here. So I'm going to try the Astros. Again, these are about as high as I'll get on the show, but I'm going to take them on the run line here. Look, like I said, the money line's $1.60 one way. The run line's $1.60 that way. So I don't think there's a real problem here taking a minus one. I probably should try to find a way to take a dog, but just take Houston on the money line. But I'm going to take them on the run line here and try to cash it tonight at minus $1.60. Just Stop Geo says Bo Bichette out here has to be a bit of a factor. And Nine Legacy says that his what is it? What kind of motion am I making there? His text to speech isn't working very well. I think that's what I'm trying to spit out here right now. Okay, that's it for that one. I'm going to take Houston there on the run line. Next up is the Nationals on the road with Mackenzie Gore. Is that right? Is it Mackenzie Gore today? Yeah, Mackenzie Gore here going against Weathers here in this one. And Weathers here favored $1.20, the total 8 right now. So we'll see what you have in this one. But with Gore going here, a little bit of a change for Washington here. Washington struggled right now against left-handed starters at the plate, but Washington's been pretty good here, it feels like, of late comparatively to Miami. Washington's won 4 of their last 5. Miami's lost 7 of 9 coming in. Washington's also defeated Miami in 5 of the last 6 meetings between the two teams. Washington's gone over in 4 of their last 5 on the road and 6 of their last 7 overall. Miami's gone over in 5 of their last 7 games and 6 of their last 8 at home. Go to the chat here. These games suck. Well, Houston-Toronto was not bad, certainly. Tariq, Nationals first 5 under. Thank you, Tariq. I'll take Washington here to win against Miami at even money, maybe minus $1.05. I'm going to take the Nationals here in this one. All right, we'll keep it moving here right now with the Tigers on the road. Oh, let me get the pitching situation here. It's Gibson Long, I think, here for the Tigers, if I'm not mistaken. Put his name in here. There we go. Sawyer Gibson Long gets the start here for the Tigers. He's been in 7 games, a 5.5 ERA, 1.14 WHIP here for Sawyer Gibson Long. For the Yankees, it'll be Cam Schlittler here in this one with 10 starts, 3.24 ERA, 1.34 WHIP, 242 batting average against, and 312 BABIP. Yankees here have won 6 of their last 9 at home and 11 of their last 16 overall. But the Tigers have had their number here right now, and they've clobbered them in the last 2 games. Detroit's actually won 6 of the last 7 games against the Yankees overall, and Detroit's won 4 of their last 5 on the road. Detroit's gone over in 4 of their last 5. 5 of the last 6 meetings between the two teams have gone over. And the Yankees have gone over in 13 of their last 20. I think the Yankees are probably going to turn the tables on them here today after the blowouts. And I like Schlittler probably here over Gibson Long. Let's see what you have in the chat. And Tariq says, no, thank you. But NYC Bar says, I'll take the Yankees here. And let's see. The line's $1.50 on the Yankees. I got to take the Yankees to come back and get this win today. I'm taking the Yankees here in this one. There's Trevor. What were we saying about Trevor yesterday? Oh, I picked him to win the drawing. I think that's what it was. Okay, here we go. Mets and Phillies conclude their series here with the Phillies already won the first 3 games of the series. Man, they pounded here against the Mets. Can the Mets get one of these here with David Peterson on the mound? 9-5 record, 3.72 ERA. Peterson's 9-16 to the under in his starts, 242. 248 batting average against, a 310 BABIP for Luzardo here, a 13-6 record, 401 ERA, 1.3 WHIP, 248 batting average against. Coming into this one, the Mets have dropped 5 straight right now. Phillies have won 8 of their last 9 at home. They've won 6 of their last 7 overall. Can you stomach it here? It feels like the widely reported steam did come in on the over. 6 of the last 9 meetings between these two teams have gone over, but could that be what happens today here with this one? What do you guys have in the chat? Let me know. I'm going to get your picks here. All right, a little bit of change here. We mentioned Gibson Long. It's going to be Holton here getting the start. It's obviously a game where they're going to run a lot of pitchers out there, but just to be clear, it looks like Holton is the starting pitcher here for the Tigers. I think that is just coming into us here off the high-speed sports wire right now in that game between Detroit and the Yankees. So just make note here of that move. All right. And I'm ready to see what you guys have here. All right. Robert liked the under here. That might have been that last game. I'm not sure. Here is VAR, Phillies run line. Yeah, it was because Robert says Yankees in the Yankees game. Keith Just Truth says Phillies team total over in this one. Trevor's going over as well. Justin says he's got Nick Castellanos, and there's a drive, and he's got over 1.5 total bases. Bar likes the Phillies here. Stop Geo says he wants Detroit as a big dog here. He kind of wants to get a better price there. Justin's got the Yankees game to go over there with Holton and Schlittler. And let's see here. For me, I'm going with the over in this one with the Mets and the Phillies. Got to get a total in here. So far, all we've had are sides. I've got the over with the Mets and the Phillies here tonight. A few more games, and then we're going to talk a little WNBA with they're wrapping up the regular season tonight. Saw Justin in the chat. Make sure you check out the 2-3 zone with our preview of all 4 games tonight in the WNBA over on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel on YouTube. Check it out, 2-3 zone with myself, Justin McKelvey, and Ron Crawford. We previewed the final 4 games of the season in the WNBA tonight. All right. The Royals are on the road, taking on the Guardians here with Kolek on the mound. He's got a 5-5 record, 3.88 ERA, 1.24 WHIP, 285 BABIP in this one. He's up against Gavin Williams. He's got a 10-5 record, 3.17 ERA, 215 batting average against. For the Royals here coming in, Kansas City's dropped 5 of their last 7 games against Cleveland here in Cleveland. Cleveland's won 5 of their last 6. They've won 6 of their last 8 games at home. 5 of the last 7 meetings between the two teams have gone under. Kansas City's gone under in 10 of their last 12 games overall coming into this one. See what you guys have here with Kansas City and Cleveland here today. Cleveland has won 2 of the 3 games in this series so far this week. All right, and I think I'm ready to make my call here in this one, and I'm going to take Kansas City here to grab a win tonight. Give me the Royals on the road over Cleveland. Oh, I didn't go to the chat, but let me see what you got. Cash Kane said Guardians. NYC Bar Guardians team total over. Let's see here. Thank you, Tariq. Good luck to you. Here's Keith. He likes the under in this one. Stop Geo says under. SF Niner says Williams under in his K prop. All right, I'm taking the Royals here tonight. Next up, my Padres are going to take on the Colorado Rockies. Not the Dodgers. Typo. I should have to pay a fine for calling the Padres the Dodgers here. For the Rockies here with Brown going in this one, 3 starts, and they've lost them all so far. With McCade Brown on the mound. He's got a 12.5 ERA. Padres probably will be able to rock these guys tonight, but we'll see how Brown does. Padres are definitely having some issues here with the bats. And Padres got to go here with Strandy Vasquez on the mound with a 4-6 record, 3.91 ERA, 2.63 BABIP. They'd always knew they'd need Vasquez back in the major leagues after some of the pitching is broken down here late in the season. Padres have lost 6 of their last 7 at home, 7 of their last 10 overall, but the Rockies come in having gone 1-8 their last 9 games on the road. Going just 2-7 against the Padres in the last 9 meetings, and Colorado has lost 5 straight. Padres have gone under in 5 of their last 6 games. That's where I'm headed here. I've got the under in this one with Colorado and San Diego tonight. Let's see what you guys have in the chat. Bar is on the Padres on the run line. Justin says give him the over. I ended up on the opposite side of Justin. Uh-oh. There's Flea Mathis in the chat. SF Niner says Rockies money line. Cash Kane says Padres money line. Robert likes the over here. And Nathan's going to take the Padres tonight with Strandy Vasquez. It is a pretty high price there at, what is it, $230 here? But Brown here, McCade Brown.
Critical notice.
Padres, yeah, they're up to $250 here at some spots. So, all right. Nate says Padres might destroy these guys now. I'm going to take the under, though.
Critical
all
notice.
Right, one more game in the major leagues here, and we'll get it going. Just about set to tip here, I believe. Or no, it's just tipped between Finland and Germany in that game. Later on, it's going to be Turkey and Greece. We've seen some upsets at Eurobasket there. And I do have one pick on Eurobasket here. Let me go ahead and give it out here. It's on the over in the game between Turkey and Greece today. So give me the over with Turkey and Greece at 163.5, I think it is. Okay, here we go. It's going to be the Angels and the Mariners here with Soriano on the mound up against Miller of the Mariners. For Soriano here, he comes in with a 10-10 record, 4.07 ERA, 2.49 batting average against, a 3.09 BABIP. For Miller, 4-5 record, 5.5 ERA. Mariners are 9-4 with Miller on the mound. 258 batting average against for Miller, 277 on the BABIP for the Mariners here. They've won 5 straight games. They've won 14 of their last 16 at home. They did it again there last night, getting that home run late. Angels, though, have won 12 of their last 18 against Seattle. Angels have gone under in 6 of their last 7 games on the road. 4 of the last 5 between these two teams have gone under. Probably got to take the Angels here. Mariners are hot, but it just feels like they keep winning one. Now, yesterday was a 2-run win. here, man, Angels plus $1.60 on that run line. Same thing though. The Mariners are minus $1.60. We're in that nowhere land price, so I'll just take the Angels here on the run line tonight, minus $1.60. I'm laying some chalk here today with this goofy schedule. Let's go to the chat, see if you have anything here. The late game and the baseball segment's over. Man, we are cooking with gas here. All right, here we go. Justin says J-Rod over 1.5 bases. Keith likes the under in the first 5. SF Niner says, how about the Angels on the money line? Ramon, show some balls here and go with the money line. Nate would fade Seattle. Robert's on the under here. SF Niner says Seattle is pretty much garbage. So we'll see. I mean, obviously, Seattle probably heading to the postseason. We'll see. The Rangers have been hot, but so have Seattle, and they've kind of held them off here a little bit. Bar says Mariners on the money line. So, and look, I took some big favorites here, but, on my premium picks, we're going to keep those pretty low. They say, hey, don't give out big favorites as on shows. You want to give out more, but I go with my best plays in the sports money premiums there. So okay, that's going to do it for the baseball segment. You guys are done. We've got some WNBA action tonight. We're not going to spend much time on these, although there is some maneuvering still going on in the WNBA with the postseason here a little bit. There are some games with an impact. This is not one of them with Phoenix and Dallas here. Phoenix is locked in to their postseason position here, and Dallas did not make the playoffs. Phoenix is going to finish in 4th place no matter what, and they are going to host the New York Liberty. That matchup is already set, Phoenix and New York in the postseason. Those two teams are locked into their respective positions in the standings. So Phoenix will have the home court advantage, so they don't really need to do anything either here. And you're going to have Paige Beckers here. Let me see if I got Justin already commenting here a little bit. Cash Kane is on the wings, on the money line. God, I can't disagree. I mean, I think Phoenix goes through the motions here a little bit. Dallas will be closing out their, home stretch, so home season. So I think they will probably win this game, actually. Let's see what you guys have, though, if anything in the chat. I'll try to make a call here maybe on the total since you might have already seen my pick from earlier. So let's see how you have it here with Phoenix and Dallas. I know what I'm doing, and just want to see if anybody, I probably think we're not going to get much from the chat. So I'll just go ahead and give out my over here. I've got the over with Phoenix and Dallas. Give me the over in this one. NYC bar did go under, but that's okay. Go opposite there on that. Next up, we've got another one with nothing to play for here. The Liberty are locked in, as we said, to their number 5 position. The Sky did not make it to the postseason, of course. We'll see what happens tonight with that situation with Reese. She is questionable. Also, Van Lith is out. Williams is out. Atkins is out. So everybody's out for the Sky. It feels like. We'll see if Reese probably won't want to play. He probably just want to wrap up the season. So we'll see what happens here when the Liberty take on the Sky. You know what happens when the Sky gets out there with a crummy lineup. It goes way under is what happens. And this total has dipped from 159.5 down to 156. I mean, I got to go under again in this one. Give me the under here with the Liberty and the Sky. We know the Sky in these games where they don't play with Reese and Atkins. Maybe Reese will be in there, but I'm going to go with the under here, even at 156 in this one. Give me the under, please. All right, let's see here. Justin says he's got the wings plus the points. He's also got the under there with this Liberty game with me. Cash Kane likes the Sky here. Maybe I think Cash Kane says, you know what, you keep those those flaky players out, they'll play a little better, I think. And SF Niner says he is ready to go here in the postseason with Phoenix over the Liberty for sure. And Robert will take the Sky. Oh, yeah, let me update that line on the screen for sure. It is 12 there, and I think I had it at 9. But since the Sky players there, we'll call it 12.5 and 156. Don't want to be lazy here and updating the spreads here, but all right. I'm seeing some. I'm still looking at some of the golf scores. You know, I took this event off. I'm not having any. I'm not sending anything out in this event this week, but. All right, I think that's it for that one. Let's go to the two. Let's go now. And, oops, there we go. Let's see here. Oh, Nathan says if Reese isn't in there, he might be willing to take. I actually did take Chicago earlier. Like I said, I don't know if the Liberty will have much for Chicago in this game, given their situation. So I actually took the points there. I probably should take them again at 12.5. So I'm already on a plus a 9. Well, Barr likes the over though in this one. Oh, I think that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I think that's what Nate's saying. He'll take the total if there is no Reese. Go under. Yeah. Yep. I got you there. Okay, Valkyries are taking on the Lynx here tonight, and there is a little bit to be determined here with the Valkyries and the Lynx. So this is where we stand in this one right now with the Valkyries here. They are an underdog in this game by 6, maybe even 7 here right now. So the Lynx don't have anything to play for in this game other than maybe Collier getting in there, but will she really play that much? Dejanay Carrington is out of this game. Valkyries, Tiffany Hayes, questionable, but look, the Valkyries actually have something to play for here. If the Valkyries, could end up here, I think in the 8 position here, and they would end up having to play the Minnesota Lynx again. So what it comes down to here is if Golden State wants to avoid playing Minnesota in the first round of the playoffs, they have to win this game against Minnesota. We already know they're a terrific dog, so why wouldn't they cover in this game? I got to take the Valkyries here. Is Minnesota really going to be all hyped up? Maybe because it's their final game at home of the regular season, but they've got more playoff games to come, so I got to take Golden State here, plus 7 now. Let me update that line. And this total is way down here to 152 in this one. Could it be that low of a score here? All right. Oh, we got some Nate says the Sky are a low-scoring team. Justin says, I'll take Golden State for sure. SF Niner, though, says it's a blowout for the Lynx here. They'll be all fired up to get a blowout, even though that they can't improve their standing. They're stuck in first place. Nathan likes the minus there, and Valkyries on the money line for Cash Kane. Sammy Sosa says he'll take the Padres team total over tonight. Barr says Valkyries on the money line. And SF Niner did say good year for the Valkyries, but they'll be out of there right away. Valkyries first half for Keith Just Truth, and Robert says, give me the Valkyries. In this one, I got to agree. I got to go with the Valkyries here in this one. All right, there's one more to be determined here, playoff-wise, and try to figure out who's going to get the last playoff positions here with the Dream with the Aces here taking on the Sparks. The Aces are favored here by 11, total 169.5 here in this one. Wow, it seems kind of crazy. I mean, the Aces probably will win. They need to win. They want to get that number 2 seed away from Atlanta. And Let's see here.
Final.
Let's see here. Okay, lost my spot there a little bit. Let's see what you got. In the chat, guys, comment. I'm stunned. There's so much commenting on the WNBA, and usually there's not as much when the games are more meaningful. Okay, Justin went with the over here in this one. And Cash Cane says the Valkyries have already defeated the Lynx this year, and they could. They need this is a must-win game, he says here, so they need it. Jimbo says takes a Valkyries plus 7. Okay, gotcha there. I'm on the Sparks game a little bit here, I know, but and I don't know. I don't think they beat though. I think the Lynx actually won all the matchups with the Cash Cane. I don't think the Valkyries won this year against the Lynx. The Lynx won them all, I think, right? They covered though one of them for sure. Bar likes the over in the late game. Cash Cane says Aces money line. Nate Cerna says Aces on the alternate line to crush them here in this one. Robert likes the over. I'm taking the Sparks. I'm taking the Sparks in this game. Aces only need to win, so I don't think it'll be that blowout that we think. The Sparks did almost make the playoffs, and I think they'll still give them a little bit of a battle here. They can finish 500 if they win. And SF Niner says Sparks got me last time. Cash Cane says I'll take a chance with the Sparks, but I want him, but he doesn't want to lose on that to them here at the end of the season. Jimbo says go over in this late game with the Aces and the Sparks. Okay, that's it, gang, for the WNBA regular season. I think we previewed them all. I don't know. Did we miss any games this year there? All right, that's going to do it for the morning steam. Thank you for joining me here today. We're back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 Pacific with more morning steam. But remember to join us tonight with our companion coverage of the Washington Commanders and Green Bay Packers game here on the Sports Money Network in conjunction with Razor Sharp Picks. Get you some companion coverage. Should be a fun time tonight. Make sure you join us for that action. And see a few more comments here in the chat. Let's see here. Hey, AOD's here. Thank you, AOD. Thank you, Justin, for everything you've done for me this season. Great job with the 2-3 zone show. Man, it was pretty popular there. All right. I'm going to do a drawing here. We're going to run the commercial one more time. I'm going to thank the players in the chat here. Cash Cane, Jimbo, Tariq was up there. NYC Bar, AOD, Keith Just Truth, 9 Legacy, Justin McKelvey, SF Niner, and Bobby Mack were the top commenters in the chat today. Let's run the commercial, come back and do the drawing. The show will be over. Thanks, everybody.
It's your boy, Mikey Money. I'm inviting you to join the Sports Money crew on Winnable. Get all of our premium best bet selections.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
We do the work, you get the plays sent straight to your phone right when you need them.
Don't wait, don't guess, don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
All right, let's do the drawing, and thank you, everybody, for joining me here on the show. A couple more comments. Thank you. Let's see here. Trevor says, who'd you pick in college today? Yeah, I took Wake today plus those points. All right, here we go with the drawing. There's 26 of you in here. Here we go. Good luck. Chosen one, Thomas, Bird, Nick Handy, Nasty Nate, Eric Acevedo, Jimbo, Tariq, Gary, and the winner is Sports Money. He's already got a permanent subscription to my picks. He doesn't even look at them. He doesn't even look at them. But Sports Money won the drawing. Oh, well. Thanks, Sports Money. Congratulations. I look at his picks every day. He doesn't look at mine, though. That's because I don't want to step on his toes. All right, I'm just going to do it here for the morning steam. Thank you very much for joining me here on the show today, and I'll be back tomorrow. Thanks a lot, everybody. And, catch you back here tonight for sure on the Sports Money Network. For the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long.
Cash, then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott, sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money.